All right, man. Let's talk about draft spotlight today. Big Ten, Johnny Davis. He might have been the Big Ten Player of the Year from La Crosse, Wisconsin. Okay, um, he was Mr. Wisconsin in 2020, first team Big Ten 2022. So you got the Luke Olson Award, the Jerry West Award, consensus first team All American, won the gold medal in 2021 uh, FIBA Under 19 World Cup at Latvia. Been there 2 years. He's 20 years old, just turned 20 February 7th. Um, so, you know, from Wisconsin, seen a little bit of him here and there. And what you're getting right here is a guy who's really good mid-range shooter. You know what I'm saying? Big shot taker, big shot maker, good motor. Can get to the rim, can get his shot. You know, good pick and roll player, mid-range player, defensive player. Brush up there, but he got some. He's a willing defender. He probably could be an all uh, defensive first team type of guy, maybe defensive player of the year. You know, his issues is he ain't the best 3 point shooting, but you can improve on that. You know, and create the best space. Neither on his shots. Now I don't know if you can increase. You know, there's a way to improve on that. Paul Pierce wasn't the most athletic joker out there, but his handle can get better in finishing versus length, and that's one thing that's probably gonna bother him. Um, that's probably gonna bother him in this league is finishing over length and getting shot creation. It's a way, that old in that old YMCA, um, type of game he need to have. Um, Learn how to get dudes up in the air, learn how to absorb punishment and finish through contact, and that'll happen. It'll happen for him, but play at a good pace, patient. Um, I say he played at a really good pace. Pretty explosive getting downhill too. He get a full head of steam, he get downhill. You know, kind of puts you in a mindset a little bit of Jordan Poole a little bit. As far as the way he able to get to the rim. Able to stop and pop. He got some moves, crafty, good athlete. You know, get him going to the rim. And ain't no stopping him. Can finish above the rim, under the rim, finish to a little contact. It's just gonna be them set defenses he gonna see in the NBA. You know, with that length that's gonna bother him, but he can get by you. He can get by you, get you a bucket. You need a bucket, you can get one. If he improving that 3 point shooting, you know what I'm saying, and figure out how to get his own shot. Like I said before, he might be one of them dudes that's kind of like Rip Hamilton, better coming off them screens and off them curls and them pin downs. You know, get his momentum going to the basket and get you a bucket. But he got to probably get better as far as isolating and getting his shot. He got to stop and pop. You know what I'm saying? A step back, but it's going to be something. It's going to be something a little bit. He got to be a little bit more creative um, about getting the shot. But if he, right away, he'd be able to come out there, stand on that 3 and D right away. He'd probably be one of the better two-way guards. He gonna be, if you use him like Klay Thompson's probably, he got a little bit more to offer than what Klay had to offer, as far as he could put the ball on the rim and get to the rack and be explosive. But if you use him like Klay, I think he'd be successful in catch and shoot. If you coming off screens and he catching and going to the basket, or you get him catching, going to the basket, and he can create and step back and stuff. So, the offense that's really, I think Spurs is a good fit for him. I think we could be a good fit for him. Good defensive minded guy, tough, but the only thing we missing is the shooting. If he can expand his range, he'd be perfect next to Cade Cunningham. You know, he probably not gonna come on there and run the show. He's more of a skill scorer, so he's more of a traditional too. That's what he is. More of a traditional too. But he can make some big shots and pass it a little bit. But he's not one of them dudes. He one of them give and go dudes. He one of them dudes that's gonna get to the rim, get that step, and get by you, get a row. But other than that, once you start making them, do something else before get by you and stop and pop. Instead, other than stop and pop and step back, he gotta get creative on. He gotta get more creative than beating set defenses. That's things he can create on. Getting his body into length and getting him in foul trouble and using their body against him and stuff. But he's a premier defender already. he gonna come into the league as a good defender, and I think his defensive ceiling is out of this world. You know, so his defensive ceiling is just ridiculous. As a player, man. So you got somebody that can get to the rack, get somebody that can, do a good mid range game, get somebody that can finish at the rack. But when it comes to getting his own shot in some situations and create space, it's the only real issue there. And it's 3-point shooting, but 3-point shooting is something that you can improve on. So I mean, that ain't a make or break. I feel like the mid range game is a lost art, but it's not a make or break. He can get better at shooting. And he's only 20 years old, so it's something to think about. And you look, big jump from last year to this year: 7 points a game, 19.7. 1.2 steals, 2.1 assists, 8.2 rebounds. Good rebounder. People gonna compare him to Josh Hart rebounding like that, so you get a nice tough rebounding guy. He shot it's almost 80% from the free throw line. That's pretty adequate. But he only shot 30% from three, 30.6%. He only shot less than 43% from the field. So, shot selection gonna be a huge thing for that and improving his 3-point range. But other than that, he getting better. He only a sophomore, and had he stayed, which I don't think he should have stayed, he was probably gonna make another huge jump regardless. That free throw number getting to the 80s. You just want to see that 3-point percentage, 36, 35, 37%. That'd be good enough. And when you get better shot selection instead of forcing it, that field goal percentage is gonna be right there and probably the 45, 46%. So, I think he's really good for the Spurs. That's the best fit. I think he'd be really good for us. Popovich love that defensive mind, tough, high motor. For him to almost get 10 rebounds a game, what I said 8.2 rebounds a game. Um, I let you know he a hustler. He is a hustler. So, you know, you look for those type of guys. He's a piston. He fit that mold. But offense would he'd be good in Golden State too. I know they got Jordan Poole, but he'd be good there too. That motion, and he can move the ball. He can get a rim. He can get a bucket. And the way they play offense and the way they move the ball is so fluid. Excuse me, very fluid. But in Detroit, be good for next K Cunningham. They need somebody that's gonna get in there. Um, they need somebody that's gonna get in there and be tough minded, high motor, good defensive player. In the three point shot, it'll come. It will come. That's something I really wouldn't be too worried about. It's gonna come, and as long as he work hard and his character check out, won't be no big issue. So, yeah, that thing could come. But yeah, tremendous player. Be happy to get him. Definitely definitely a lottery pick. So yeah, I think perfect fit for the Spurs, good fit for us. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the draft spotlight playlist for more videos like this. Only got one draft spotlight playlist for NFL and NBA, but bear with me. Hopefully, you enjoy the playlist.